Hey guys, it's Jade from Boho Bookworm. Today I want to show you what I'm going to be reading this weekend, and it is a very special weekend indeed. If you don't know Read by Zoe, she is one of the more well-known booktubers around, and she's hosting one of her 24-hour readathons over this weekend. On March the 3rd, Saturday, she is going to be having a 24-hour readathon. Basically, you've got to read your heart out for 24 hours straight. No sleeping, minimal, tiny breaks to survive, such as drinking, not wine, eating, and general life stuff. But it's my first time participating. I'm very nervous because I've seen some of the videos before and they do look pretty hectic. You think maybe staying up 24 hours and reading isn't going to be too bad, but it looks pretty tough. So I don't know how I'm going to do, but let's see. So that said, this is going to be my Friday reads and Readathon by Zoe TBR combined. What I'm busy reading that I started yesterday on the bus to work is I See by Claire McIntosh. This is the author's second book. I've heard that it's her best book that she's written so far. I've read both of her other two, and so far I'm enjoying it, but I don't find that her writing is as exceptional as I found her debut. I don't know, that's just me though. So this is, so far, what I've figured out about it is that it's this woman who is travelling on this tube in London, and she's looking at the London Gazette and she sees her picture in the classifieds ad. Basically it's like one of those sex lines, but you know, she's not a very attractive woman, she's a bit older, no one would really be interested in her, or so she thinks. So she finds a picture there and she's starting to question, why is it there? The next day she finds someone else's picture there, but then she kind of recognizes that girl and she looks back in some history and she sees that that girl just got robbed on the tube station and she's a victim of crime on public transport systems. So as the story goes on, you realize that these girls featuring in these ads are all victims of crime. And so this girl, Zoe, the main character, could be one of them. And so far, the book is told in 3 parts. It's told from Zoe, the main character. It's told from this detective called Kelly, and I'm really enjoying her scenes, to be honest. I really, really like her chapters. And then there's some very short bits in italics by the stalker, which I find really interesting. Like last night I was on the bus on the way to work and I'm busy reading this book, you know, I've got my face absolutely buried in it while I'm checking my phone to see when I have to get off because I still have no idea where I'm going half the time. So I'm just like busy reading on the tube, and it's the stalker's talking and he's like, yes, I can see you on the public transport system, you're there reading your book, you're really enthralled in it. And he's just going on about like watching someone while they're taking the public transport, you know, system to wherever they're going, and I was like, oh my god, this is like really weird. But yeah, I'm really, really enjoying it. So this I am going to be reading for the 24-hour readathon, and when I finish this, because it's quite short, I mean the book is as big as my hand pretty much, and it's not that big, and I started it yesterday. I'm already like 60 pages in, so let's see how we go. But I also just downloaded the Audible for The Dry by Jane Harper, and this book I just received the physical copy of in the post because I got a post from Pam in Australia. Thank you very much. I also got, I think it's the sequel, Force of Nature, and these are thriller books set in Australia, and as I've just moved to Brisbane, how could I not be interested in that? I'm extremely excited to get into thriller books set in the country that I actually live in. I'm going to be a very bad immigrant of Australia. Immigrant? Is it immigrant? I have no idea. By probably pronouncing this wrong, but do you realise how effed up some of the names here in Australia? I'm just saying, there's like Woolabaganga, Wangantishnugga, God knows what else. It's ridiculous. Like, it's all from the Aboriginals or something, which isn't ridiculous, but yeah, I shouldn't have said that. But just some of the names, I don't even understand and fathom how they were made. But that said, this is apparently about a town called Kiwara, and it has not rained there for 2 years, and tensions in the area are really high when 3 members from the Hadler family are discovered dead. Everyone assumes that the husband committed suicide after shooting his wife and 6-year-old son. Then this detective, who was rejected by the community about 20 years ago, comes back in town for the funeral, and I think he starts trying to unearth what really happened to the family. Also, apparently, this detective has a shared secret with the husband that apparently just committed suicide. So it sounds very intriguing, and I am really excited. The cool thing is that these books are both the same size and they're really cute and small. This book is about 9 hours long on Audible, and I could probably get through that on, you know, triple speed quite quickly. So who knows? Let's see how I go. I don't really want to commit to more, but I have a feeling that now March is going to be quite a good reading month. I have decided that I am not going to be doing March TBRs anymore, purely for the fact that I get packages from the publishers and I appreciate them so much, but I have no idea when they're coming, and I have no idea what they're going to be half the time. You know, like, they'll send me their highlights and then I will request things from the publicists, but I never know if I'm actually going to get them. So half the time a book could arrive that I don't even know about, and someone else could bloody well steal it and I'd never know. It kind of seems a bit weird to me, but that said, you know, if it's a book that arrives at my doorstep and I am really excited for it and I've already got an entire TBR planned for the month, I'll drop everything and read the book that just arrived, just like this one. It wasn't here earlier today, and now it is mine, and it will be mine on Saturday for the readathon. But yes, I am not going to be doing TBRs anymore. They never work, I never stick to them. I will be continuing with my monthly wrap-ups because that is something I can actually do. But yes, let me know if you're going to be participating in the 24-hour readathon and what you're going to be reading this weekend, even if you're not, because it's the weekend, baby. Like, read a book.